right, we're back here live at Fanx. This is our last live interview, and it is with
Doug Wagner.
Doug Wagner. Doug, super cool stuff here on your booth. Walk us through it. What's going on here?
Basically, I'm a writer, so I write comic books, and I'm pretty much known for my dark comedy horror stuff. So if you like serial killers and cannibalistic furries, I got that over here on this corner. And then on the other corner, it's kind of like my action adventure side. So we've got like Viking tales and guns and cars and all that kind of cool stuff.
Super cool. Did you say cannibalistic furries?
I did say cannibalistic furries. Plush follows cannibalistic furries, but it is a love story. Yes.
Okay, interesting. All right, I'm with it. So where are you based out of?
I'm based out of Salt Lake.
Well, fantastic. You're local.
Yep.
We love that here. Geek Wave is also based here in Salt Lake, and so we love supporting local artists.
Oh, thank you. Same.
Absolutely. So, kind of walk us through, so Plush is about cannibalistic furries.
Yep.
But it's a love story. Give us a little synopsis here for us.
Okay. Well, I mean, for just Plush?
Let's start with Plush.
Okay, so with Plush, it follows Devin. He's having a really bad day in college, so his best friend convinces him to go to his first furry convention. He goes there, he gets roofied, and goes out back to kind of like let it out, letting the bad stuff out of your body, and he runs into a group of cannibalistic furries and gets involved in their turf war with the local sheriff.
Okay, interesting one there.
All right, weird stuff. So
we love that. We love that though. Honestly, I'm glad I didn't talk to you about this yesterday because I'm getting a good reaction here.
Good.
Which one's your favorite out of all these?
Probably Plastic. Plastic was the one that kind of got the whole dark comedy horror thing started.
Okay.
And so it's got a special place in my heart because when I was actually putting that book together, a lot of my friends told me not to do it. It was going to end my career.
Wow.
And it kind of made my career.
So what is Plastic about?
Plastic follows a retired serial killer, and I use that term loosely, who's in love with a blow-up doll, and somebody steals it from him. So, of course, he has to come out of retirement to save the love of his life.
Okay, interesting. Very cool. I love your art style. So are you the illustrator as well?
No, I'm just the writer. Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Who's your illustrator that you work with?
On those, that's Daniel Hilliard. He does all my dark comedy stuff. He's an Englishman that lives in Spain.
Wow, very cool.
Yep.
Okay, so how has that relationship been built while working here and then having an illustrator across the pond?
Dude, it started with him sending me samples online.
Sure.
So, and then I was like, hey, let's work on some stuff together. We started working on stuff. We found out we have the same dark sense of humor.
Sure.
And we just chased that. And dude, we love working together. So we're like close friends. I just actually went to his wedding.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So do you recommend artists and illustrators and writers to kind of branch out and talk to different people and see who you can connect with? And
oh yeah, you got to find your people. You got to find. I've worked with artists that it didn't go well.
Sure.
we just don't click, right? You got to go find your people. It's almost like a marriage. You got to go find the right people to work with.
Sure.
And the only way you're going to do that is to get out there.
Absolutely. What would you say? So how long have you been doing this? I guess
20 years now.
20 years. That's quite a bit.
Yep.
What was your first novel?
The first comic I worked on was Ultra Force for Malibu Comics.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, before Marvel bought them out.
That's really cool. Awesome. And when did you start doing your own thing?
My own thing probably 2004, which was The Ride, which was kind of like an anthology. It was like a crime anthology that followed a 68 Camaro and all the lives it came into contact with. And then it just kind of built from there.
Very cool. So right now you have Plastic, Plush, Vinyl, Narco, The Place Hard, Ride, and Beware of Odin.
Correct.
What are some other stuff that maybe you have in the works? What can people kind of look forward to?
Well, currently we have Plastic, Death and Dolls, which is kind of prequel to Plastic. It's currently coming out. Issue 4 just came out this week.
Awesome.
And then Daniel and I are always working on the next thing, and unfortunately I can't, give it too much away because my publishers get mad with me.
Sure,
I've got
fair enough.
2 new miniseries coming out next year as well.
Okay, very cool. Well, hey, thank you so much for your time.
Dude,
we really
thank you.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I appreciate it.
People who are coming by, come check them out. They're actually right next to Craft Lake City. So 1305, come by. Check them out. Super cool stuff, super interesting stuff. Great sense of dark humor if you're into that. What is one piece of advice that you have for aspiring artists?
Learn to finish. That's usually the toughest. Learn to finish. A lot of people keep reworking the same piece over and over until it's perfect. Finish it, move on to the next one.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much.